Hi, Taurus. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my twin flames. Today, we're going to ask Spirit what is going on in your twin flame connection. Where is it headed? What guidance Spirit has for you in this connection. We're going to start with some initials and some numbers in this reading. For those of you that are new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium. It will be a channeled message. I'm a professional love and life coach. And if you would like me to do more with my YouTube channel, please hit that like and subscribe button so you can join us. Let's get started. Before we start with some cards, I'm going to just do a handful of letters and numbers. And for those of you that have been watching me, I've been adding these to some of my readings, not all of my readings. If you enjoy these, please comment below. Let me know these are helping you. Let me know that they're, you enjoy them. I won't add them to every reading, but they could be connected to you in some way. They could be letters with somebody in your life now or someone coming into your life. If you don't have any connection, that's okay too. It doesn't mean that this reading isn't for you. Just keep in mind, they're just some clues, just like everything else, but I thought I'd start adding these to some of my readings just to give some evidence on the table. So I have M, 2V, 4P, 2Us, RT, 6-5. I have a 7. I have an L. I have an N. I have 2 6s. I have a second letter P. I have a G. I have a third letter P, so that letter could be very significant to some of you. I have the letter E. I have 2 letter E's. Letter H. I have a letter X. I have an 8. I have a 4, could be April. I have a third letter E. I have a second number 7. And I have a second letter M, okay? So just some clues before we start. You can take a screenshot of that. For those of you that are looking for your twin flame, you could, I don't know, just take a mental note to those. But let's get some cards in this table. Let's get these off for just a second. We'll get some cards on the table. But let me know if these are helping you. I'm getting a lot of feedback, mostly good. Mostly people are enjoying them. Mostly people are like, oh my God, that's my birth date. Those are my initials, his initials. But everybody's, enjoys different things. So give me whatever feedback you'd like in the comments. Let's get started. Spirit, I'm here with my Taurus. Please share with me their twin flame connection. Let's see what they have for you today. I have trust. You need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. Absolutely. Number 1, right? I'm learning. Let love show you how to learn from each other. I also like this card in the respect that it's like we're in the center of the chapter, like we're in the middle of the book, like we are still in this journey together. So maybe this is a relationship you've been in for a little while, and maybe we are, we're still working on things. I have a soul. Your soul is preparing to reconnect. Trust in the process. Twin flames are definitely a soul connection. They find each other. It's a different type of energy than other relationships. It's usually a very intense connection, lots in common, high chemistry. You just feel different when you find a twin. So let's see what Spirit has for us today. I have a 2 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Wow, Ace of Wands. And I have an 8 of Wands. So I feel like this energy came in very quickly, or is coming in quickly. For those of you that haven't found your twin yet, this person is moving very fast into your future, will be in your future. And I also love this feeling of like, I found the one. I found the one who I could be really happy with. So I think you knew, or you will know right out of the gate, that this person is the person that you will spend the rest of your life with. Now, not everyone has that that feeling. But those of us that are lucky in our lifetime, you know, you get that. I just knew when I met them, I just knew that this was different than anything else. And I immediately started thinking about what could my future be like with this person. Okay. So the energy is so, so strong. I have a King of Pentacles. So I feel like this person's very secure. It's coming into me as they really do know what they want. They are not playing games. They're very strong. They are using the word guarded a little bit. We'll get some clarification on that. But I feel like we're both going to push through that. I feel like we both intuitively know that this is bigger than us. And I feel like we even start to talk about it. I feel like right from the beginning, we say things like, I can't believe we found each other, or I've never felt this way about anybody before, or I feel like twins have a tendency to be able to like read each other's minds. Okay. You may say things like, I just feel like God sent you. I just feel like, you know, you were sent by the angels, you know, just because it feels too good to be true. Typically it feels surreal. And I feel like you guys right out of the gate say the same thing. You say it to each other. Like, this is just too easy. It's too good. It's too intense. And you're having a hard time wrapping your head around it and believing it when it first happens, but it is real. I have controlling. I had a little bit of feeling of guarded a moment ago. So this person's pretty independent. So they're not going to want anybody to tell them what to do. They're not going to want anybody to dictate a timeline to them, or to steer this relationship one way or another. Okay, so be careful with that. Okay, shady. All right, they're going to hide something until they're 100% sure. I don't think they're hiding lies. I don't think they're hiding another person. I think that they may hold back. You may feel like they're holding back, because I feel like it came into their life very quickly. And I feel like they are just making sure they're trusting their own decisions. They take lots of pictures. Okay, maybe you guys take lots of pictures of each other. I have a returning love. All right, maybe some of you, this is a reconciliation. Maybe some of you are finding each other again. Maybe that's why I'm feeling guarded. But overall, it's this feeling of, I think that everything happens so fast. I just want to make sure I'm thinking clearly. Yeah, look, it's like I was hit by a lightning bolt, right? I was hit by a lightning bolt. And sometimes when you move fast and things happen fast and you're both already saying, I love you and I can't believe this and this is amazing, you know, there's that little part of you in the back of your head that says, I just want to make sure that I'm thinking clearly, and it's not just because I'm so in love with this person. But love is going to win. I love this. What is that? Oh, it's a video game. Okay. Love is going to win. I see that. I have evidence. I don't know. The shady and the evidence. For some of you, if this is a reconciliation, maybe you went through a third party situation and you've already kind of gotten through that. But I feel like that love wins, and I feel like the energy that you guys have and the connection that you have, I guess, couldn't keep you apart. I'll say it that way. For those of you that are, you know, coming back to somebody. But this is the kind of love that you, I guess you can't wrap your head around, you know, sometimes you just can't wrap your head around. Queen of Wands, high passion, right? Six of Swords, Two of Cups, and I have a Nine of Cups. I'm really happy with this person. I mean, this is a connection like no other. This person may have moved on at one point. It may be a reconciliation. I mean, it could be twin flames have a tendency to be on again, off again. They may have a tendency to block each other, ghost each other, and then come back into each other's time, and space. They can't get over the connection. Okay. You'll never get over a twin flame. Even if you're not in a relationship with a twin flame right now, and you're thinking about them, they're thinking about you still. I can guarantee you. But the passion in this connection, it's like no other. It's like from the moment that we met, it was off the charts. It was the way you looked at me. You're physically attracted to this person. You have so much in common, typically, with your twin. It's everything. It's like they are the missing piece of the puzzle. And it's hard to get that kind of energy out of your system. So when it's working, you just have to say, this is great. It's working. And hopefully this is working, or this is on its way to coming back together to work. I have a King of Pentacles. I want you to feel more secure. So I feel like we're moving in the direction of feeling more secure in this connection. Somebody's ready to give you more. Maybe it wasn't as balanced before. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe we've been struggling with one person's been putting more time or energy into this connection than the other. And maybe your person's making promises of, I want to be more involved in this connection. I want to be more in your life. I'm sorry. That came into me as, I'm sorry I lied to you, or I'm sorry I even pushed you away, with that Seven of Swords. So I do feel like this person and you have gone through some kind of cycle. Okay. And now we're trying again, or we are, trying to make it work. But these connections are so intense that it's really hard to keep them balanced, because we're constantly, the energy, it's like, taking a magnet and using the opposite ends of the magnets and trying to put them together. There's that friction. There's that vibration always with a twin flame. But when it's good, it's really good. I tried to stop these feelings, but now you are burning hotter and brighter than ever within me. They couldn't walk away. That's what's going on. Okay. They may have tried. They're realizing that no matter how hard I try, I can't get you out of my system. I can't walk away. I can't get over you. And that's what happens. It's like, the attraction is just, you can't compare it. I wasn't looking for this. I don't know how to deal with this. So they may have pushed you away just because they didn't know how to deal, right? You are my star who outshines all the others. Even if they try to date other people, they may have gone out to see if the grass was greener on the other side. They may have said, you're not the only fish in the sea. I have other choices. Gone out there and then realize that nobody compares to you. And then they come back and they say, I just can't get you out of my system. Everything you've ever said to me, I've taken to heart. So, twins have a tendency to be brutally honest with each other. They have a tendency to not hold back. They have nothing to lose, Spirit just said. Like, if they're going to be in this connection, they're going to be all in. So there's something going on with that. Maybe we had some hurtful words. Where do we go from here? I think that we're trying to find our way back to each other. I am drawn to your deep intelligence and your wisdom. So they miss either talking to you, wanting to talk to you, being with you. They want to be with you more than anybody. Everything I do reminds me of you. Yeah, I can't get you out of my mind. I can't get you out of my system. Okay, so even if they tried to walk away, they couldn't, is how I feel, So if you've got somebody that just, has a tendency to push you away, just know that, this is unfinished business. They're going to be back. They are going to be back. Trials of love. Every time we go through this, we learn. You know, every time we go down this path, I have a secret admirer. If they're not in your life right now, they're thinking about you. All right. If you're not in a communication right now, they're definitely, you know, thinking about you, wondering what you're doing, admiring you still. These are hard times when this happens. Watch, like very soon, this reconnection will happen. If it hasn't happened yet, this reconnection is about to happen. So maybe you just are getting, you know, starting to tread water with, do I let this person back into my life, spirit? Do I let this person back into my life? Summertime. Okay. I don't know. Maybe we'll definitely be together by the summertime. Maybe we have a lot of memories from the summertime. Maybe we met in the summertime. Spirit, what is my person feeling? What do you want my Taurus to know? Where is this headed? What is going on with my twin? Giving you strength. Be patient. It's a power struggle and it's a chase. All right. Maybe this person is trying to, I don't know, prove themselves now. You know, they've got to jump through some hoops to win you back, maybe. That's okay. Seven of Swords. You got to make sure that the lies and the manipulation or the games are off the table, you know. So maybe you really have to just think clearly and make sure that their intentions are different this time, if that's the case, if they truly are coming back. Five of Swords. Maybe there was, you know, they were unfaithful. I got red flags. They hurt me. You know, we battled it out. So some of you are, you know, are still feeling the pain. Twin flames have a tendency to hurt each other, unfortunately, but the intensity is always there. You know, it's always like, can we override what we've gone through because I'm still devoted to you? I'm still in love with you. I'm the one who will love you no matter what. I'm the one who will always be by your side. Um, I think that they, even through some hurt, I feel like they still couldn't walk away from this connection. So let's see what their feelings are. There's too many obligations. That sounds like an excuse. Maybe they used excuses. Maybe they used work, or I'm busy with work. I'm busy with the kids. I'm busy with, you know, other things. And maybe they weren't putting you first and they realized that, you know, that was a big mistake, something like that. My whole being, body, mind, and soul is attracted to you still. Okay. Like I can't walk away from what we have. I can't. I grew up with bad role models. I'm not sure how to give and express the love that you deserve. That feeling of, I've learned my lesson that I have to give more. I've learned my lesson that I have to be there more for you. Something is going on with that. I can't wait to touch you, smell you, and just breathe you in. And I almost feel like I want to say again in that. I do feel like it's a reconciliation. You feed my soul in ways that no one else can. So let's just say that you both have had some space from each other. You know, you both have been dating other people, or you tried to meet other people, or you've had some years between you. And you still think back to, this is the one person in my lifetime that touched my soul like no other. I just couldn't get them out of my system. No matter how hard I tried, I can't get them out of my system. I try to move on and I still think about them all the time. Usually, when you think about them all the time, they're thinking about you. A hanged man, divine timing. I'm waiting, or I'm trying to let go, you know? So some of you have been probably struggling with both. I'm either waiting for something to change, or I'm trying to figure out if I need to let them go. You're an empress. You deserve real love. You deserve a committed love. You know, you deserve somebody to come into you. Queen of Pentacles, a committed love again. You know, you deserve for somebody to come into your life that is going to stay there and isn't going to walk away. right, isn't going to walk away. You give me butterflies still. I feel like I have been missing you my whole life. You know, I can't not be with you. Sometimes twins just can't help it. They end it very difficult, you know, it's like a difficult breakup, and then they somehow figure out a way to find each other again and start over again. And they could do that cycle a few times. You know, you're the one that could break my heart. You're the one that could break my heart. I want a commitment. I want to know that you're not going to walk away this time. I want to know that, you know, my wishes do come true and that we could be happy together. So this twin has to step to the plate and be more generous and more giving, is how I feel. I want to be the one that you run to. Maybe they're coming to a place in their mind that they want to be the only person that you think about. Maybe they don't want you out there dating other people. They, you know, if they let you go, then they're afraid they may lose you. There's no doubt in my mind that we belong together. Okay. Even when we're not together, sometimes you feel that way. No one has ever believed in me the way that you do. And that's true. Twins have an understanding about each other. It's like you just know what they're thinking. You know what their next move is going to be. You know how they are going to react to things. This connection feels like it's trying really, really hard to reconnect. So for those of you that are in a no contact, low communication, or struggling right now energy with your person, I think that some things are going to shift. I think your person's realizing that there's no one else like you. And even if they tried to walk away, they couldn't. So we're going to put this out to the universe and ask Spirit to help bring you both together and work through these, you know, these challenging days that you have, I guess. So I want to thank Spirit for this reading. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.